Hey, it's April Davis PI, Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. And I am so excited. Look at this package. I can't wait to see what's inside. Stay tuned. Well, here we go. If you guys have been watching my videos, you probably have seen at least one of the two videos on the bear prospecting bucket saga. Here we go, the bucket. Beautiful bucket. Yeah. I ordered a treasure bucket from their website, and apparently there was some sort of oversight in the pay dirt that had been apparently placed by someone else did not contain any gold. And that was one of the few items that was guaranteed to be in the bucket. Apparently they said every bucket had 0.10, so 1/10 of a gram, but mine didn't have any. It was some mess up, and they made good on it, and they sent me this package. I've, put my little thank you stickers over the addresses just for our security. Although most of you watching probably already have both of my addresses. So I already cut this open before the show and before the video. It's not really a show. I'm not live, but looky here. Tub bag, 0.10 grams. That's exactly what was supposed to be in the bucket. I did get the dirt and the rock, but I didn't get any gold. I don't know what happened. I'm over it. It's fine. They've made good on it. They sent this bag out right away. I didn't even know it had already been mailed because I know they were out traveling, probably gold mining, I would assume, and out prospecting. But there was another surprise that was put in the bag, and this was a baggie full of shark teeth. I guess they must have seen at least one of my videos where I was like, oh, wow, I bought this because I saw somebody else open their bucket and they had shark teeth. Now, shark teeth were not guaranteed. There was just treasures guaranteed that you might find if you were metal detecting. So there was some rocks and there was some fossils. There was a little 12-carat gold-filled pendant locket that was really cute. Yeah, some pennies. There was a couple wheat pennies. But I was like, oh, I didn't get any shark teeth. And so they just threw these in as extras. And you know what? You didn't have to do that. I was just more concerned about, hey, what happened? I lost a few nights' sleep over this, thinking I must be losing my mind. I panned it 3 times thoroughly, and on the 4th, I just said, you know what? I give up. Something's messed up here. But they made good on it. I would highly recommend them. I will pan this, but I'm going to take my time to pan it. If I pan it on camera, you guys would fall asleep during the video. I'm not a newbie anymore, but I'm not an expert either. So it takes me a while to very thoroughly pan. So I'm going to do that off camera, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you exactly what I've got. But this is almost more thrilling than the gold to have opened up this bag and be so surprised to find these very old-looking shark teeth. I mean, these are great. I'm going to have to research these. Amazing. Wow, I wonder where they got this. Amazing. And I used to hunt the beach all the time here in California, and that's just not something I've ever found on a California beach. So that's cool. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Hey, I just wanted to give you guys a little update. We're just through the middle here, probably about 5 or 6 shovel loads in. And the first thing I did is I classified my dirt in my dedicated kitchen strainer. And I immediately, without even panning those rocks that I classified, I already picked out 2 pieces of gold. And as soon as I put in the first shovel load, and my shovels are tiny, they're the little mini gold shovels. Oh, by the way, I do have these on my eBay. I have quite a few left over if you guys are interested. They're like $5. But as soon as I started doing 1 shovel at a time, in every single shovel load, I have found gold. In fact, there's 2 little pieces. Don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's 2 little pieces right there in the back. Every single shovel load, there's something. So I definitely wasn't like, losing my marbles on that last bag. I mean, I'm seeing gold immediately, before I even started panning it. And I just poured the dirt, or not poured the dirt, but, classified the rocks and then had a gold pan beneath that classifier with where the dirt came out, and I was already seeing specks of gold in the dirt and in the rocks. So there's definitely gold in here. I'll give you a total at the end, and I'll be able to show you everything that I find. I have the gold in the Garrett snuffer bottle right now, and when I'm all done, like I said, I'm going to take a while to do all this, but when I'm all done, I'll show you guys that there's definitely gold in this bag. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm back. I just wanted to give you guys a quick tip. When I pan, the first thing I do is, of course, I classify. I use like 3 different gold pans, 3 different sizes. So I'll have the rocks in my little kitchen strainer. I'll have a pan full of dry dirt, and I'll have like a rinsing tub. And when I go through the first, before I even go through the first scoop or spoonful of pay dirt, I'll look at my rocks. I'll just do a quick visual. And I did that today, and there was already 2 pieces of gold. I also did a visual of the dry. There was a piece of gold shining right there. I knew right away that I had, gold in the bag. Then I start going a shovelful at a time, like a little teaspoonful at a time for round 1. And once that's done, I'll kind of rinse out my tub and I'll rinse out my rocks. I'll do another visual. And of course, it's a good thing I did because I found another piece of gold just by eyeballing it. And the final thing I will do with the rocks, once they're pretty thoroughly, gone through and rinsed, and I've got my eyeball finds, is I will actually pan the rocks. I'll pan the rocks in a separate tub rather than the tub that I'm using for the dirt, just to make sure that I don't have any pickers in there. I've already found 3 little tiny, I wouldn't even call them pickers. I had to use the tweezers to pick them up, but they were nice little pieces of gold. So always go through your rocks. That's, I guess, the moral of the story here. And now that I've gone through the dirt the first time, I'm going to go through it again and see what I probably or maybe could have missed with the first round. I'll be back. Hey, I just thought I'd show you some of the shark teeth before I do a snuffer dump. Aren't they cool? Yeah, this is amazing. I doubt they got these in Indiana. I don't know. Wow. Amazing. These are cool. If you guys are watching this, Bear and Annie, where did these come from? Those are amazing. I would just not want to come in contact with this face-to-face still in the shark. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me turn the camera. And you guys can... Let me adjust the bucket. And here we go. We're going to do a snuffer dump. And look at that gold coming out of there. See, folks, I do know what I'm doing somewhat. Yeah. Didn't have anything on that last bag in that bucket. And I'm like, huh? Were some of the buckets supposed to be empty? See, there's definitely gold in there. And I still need to thoroughly go through the seconds. So I'm sure I don't even have it all right now. But yeah, we're good, Bear and Annie. I'll dry this a little later and show you what I've got thus far. But this is cool. Shiny stuff in the pan. Well, for somebody who's not an expert panner, I must be pretty good at this because I managed to pull out 0.129 from a 1/10 of a gram bag. Yeah, a miracle. Actually, somebody probably put a little extra in there. Thank you, Bear and Annie. And this is just round 1. I still have to go through the seconds. I'll probably do that, later in the evening when I can't sleep. I'll get up in the middle of the night. I'll get out my headlamp and, really start searching it more thoroughly. But with just the very quick first pan run through, look what I've got. Yeah, definitely. This is great. Everybody, if you're not familiar with Bear and Annie, just go to their website at bearprospecting.com And for those that are still watching, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. See you soon.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed.